into Arkansas, and what do you think of everything in general?
It's definitely been fun. Just meeting new guys, new program, new coaches. Coach Petrino, Coach Smith, Coach Pittman. Like they brought me in with open arms and let me know, like basically tell me like I'm gonna be one of the guys like to help win. And we got some amazing guys on this team that I feel like we can pull it off this year.
As a recruit, I remember you were like quarterback. Could he be a quarterback? Is he a running back? Is he a linebacker? You went to Texas and you transferred to Utah. Just tell us a little bit about your journey in this. What led you to Arkansas ultimately?
Um, like my mama told me, she was like, everybody's journey different. Like some people be three and done, some people be five, six. So I'm just taking the journey of I'm just staying on the path where God want me to be on. So I'm just taking it day by day and just step by step. But the journey's been terrifically. It's been fun. I done met plenty of great guys and we build friendships, brotherhood. Like it's been a long journey, but hopefully this year be my last year in college football. Pray to God it is. I can't do another fall camp. Uh, but it's been great. I love the journey, and the progress is has been great. But yeah,
What would you say are your strengths as a running back? And a lot of people, when they talk about you, at least some clips I saw from Utah, said you're a very tough player. You battled through an ankle injury and played through that last year.
a lot of people don't know that I was hurt all last year, so they like when I entered the portal, it was a whole lot of jokes. He got paper ankles, this and that. It was funny. Like I laughed at it, but like people talk about it from the outside looking in. Like they don't really know what I had to go through last season for me to get those 700 yards for a touchdown. Like it was a struggle every week battling with this injury because it went from my foot, it went from my ankle to my foot. Like it was bad, but uh, I mean everything happened for a reason. Nah, it was my so it was a low ankle sprain. Then it went to my tendon in my foot, and my tendon in my foot kind of came off the bone. So it was just like something that I really couldn't do. I had to let it heal. That's why like last year I didn't play the Oregon State game because it got too bad. Like I couldn't walk. So like I say, everybody had an opinion about me, but they don't really know what goes on.
Cam, for you now, you're one of the more veteran guys there on the interior defensive line. What's the spring been like for you as one of the older guys?
Man, it's been fun, just you saying that. I can remember yesterday just walking in this building, and now I'm like one of the vets around here. So, as much as I can, I try to give advice to the younger guys and the up and coming freshmen. But it's been a blast, and just especially with the group that we have and the bond that we have in the defensive line room.
And Nico, finally potentially going to play a lot this year. How's that feel to really, start to get a lot more reps?
I think I waited my time patiently, learning from all the older guys and Coach Adams and Coach Green. I think it's just my time now. I'm ready to put on the show.
Nico, heading into the last Thursday before spring break, Sam told us, y'all were going to try a new defense. We saw you standing up today. What does that look like? What does it do?
It's just a buck. It's basically like an outside linebacker, but a defensive lineman. We drop in coverage. We play the run, pass rush. It's just a stand up end, basically.
What do you think of the spot and playing it?
I like it because I get to be more versatile. Just get to help my team out a lot more than I would be probably in the 4-eye.
Can you talk about what the new front looks like? What can help you do be more versatile, or what, Cam?
It can definitely free up, some one-on-ones in the inside and the interior. It shows versatility for the inside guys as well. Just like I said, more one-on-ones and pass rush.
Cam, I'm just curious, what have you seen from maybe the offensive line that you've been going up against every day this spring, and then specifically to Kudus moving from outside to guard? I mean, I'm sure you've had some matchups with him so far this spring.
Just physicality from a group all together. Kudus is one heck of a player, man. Day in, day out, it's a battle between me and him. And at the end of the day, we still remain friends. So, but between the whistle and between practice times, we're on different sides, opposite sides. But other than that, man, Kudus he's a good good player and a great person.
And Jaquindon, I know you haven't been here long, but you've had 2 running backs, coach. Just can you talk about Colby? What's it been like working under him and getting to know him so far?
Cool guy. Cool guy. He definitely knows what he's talking about when it comes to football. Uh, he's kind of like taking little steps, just trying to get to know everybody. Like today, we gonna have dinner with each other and just talk and But he's definitely one of those guys that I can see myself trusting and playing with. Playing under.
And just what's the running back room like right now? Because there's some new guys, but it's also a very, very deep room with, even the freshman Braylon Russell. Just how has that competition kind of been working its way out amongst you guys?
It's been great. Like you say, it's a lot of talent in that room, and each and every one of those guys can run the ball, catch the ball. So it helps me put my best foot forward every day.
Cam, we saw a little bit of Ian Jafar last year. Figure we're going to see a little bit more of him this year. Just where have you seen him make improvements from last year?
Just pad level. Ian is a big guy, probably one of the biggest I've ever seen. He dropped a couple pounds, so we're still working on that. But overall, I think he wants to play, and you can tell by the way he just carries himself now. He's not a freshman anymore, so we don't look at him as a young guy. And to be honest, we need him. So.
And Nico, y'all got a couple of young guys at the defensive end spot with Kavion and Charlie Collins. Just what have you seen from those 2 guys so far?
They have a great mindset. Some of the best mindsets I've seen from a freshman coming in, they really want to play. I feel like they just getting better every day, and we and the older guys, we helping them a lot. So I like the younger guys.
Cam and Nico, just what have you guys seen out of Anton, and how do you feel like he's doing moving from FCS up to this level?
I think he's adjusting well. Anton is a physical freak. he's a great person too, but I think more being in this conference is more heavy run. So he's still adjusting to more run than it was past where he previously was. But I think he's coming along just fine.
Yeah, I think Anton he coming along great. He big, he's strong. He gonna be one of the guys for us as well.
And then for you 2 again, just how important has it been having a guy like Landon Jackson back? I know, Cam, obviously you're also a veteran, but how much does it help having a guy like him back and his decision to be here?
It helps a bunch. Landon is he's one of those guys that, when he walks in the room, you automatically just go, wow. And then when you cut on the film, he's all over the place in a good way. So it feels very good to have Landon back and alongside me because, I play on the side of Landon. So our chemistry and our bond is tight on the field. So it's very good to have Landon back.
The second group comes in. Is Spence playing like the same role that you're playing, just as a linebacker?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just so you guys are playing. Is there like a name for that spot, or
it's a buck?
Buck.
Yeah.
Is there a name for that particular defense?
It's just a man front, of Okie front. Yeah.
So that's all you'll call it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I saw like Carson Dean would even be lined up inside you.
Yeah.
Is that just for some stunning and
yeah,
stuff?
it just certain plays, he have a guy that's the tight end, and I got to be outside of him.
And Jaquindon, I was also curious on your injury. When did that occur, and how long did you deal with it last season?
It occurred in fall camp of last year. And I kind of was telling, because we had a lot of injuries. Like we had a lot of people go down last season, so I just try to stick it out and just play through it. But it took a toll on me throughout the season.
Right or left?
All right.
And pass blocking was a huge issue last year. I noticed you guys had a session, pass rush, pass blocking going against each other. It was pretty intense for about 15 minutes, first and second units. Could you describe your reaction to how that went, and from both standpoints, from what the O-line did and what you guys were doing?
I think it's a very helpful drill for both sides of the ball. I know from a defensive standpoint, we really don't know what to expect. We don't know if we're going to get a run block, pass block. So it's just being in those different scenarios and situations. It allows us, when the bullet's really flying, to adjust on the fly.
And how did you evaluate what you guys did, what they did?
I would say just watching the younger guys go after us, and then later on the day, I'll just look at film and base it off of that and see how I can better myself or help better my teammates or even the guys on the opposite side of the ball come next practice.
Hey, Jaquin, I want to ask you about Talon. What you think of his leadership, what he's done transferring in, and y'all probably were aware of each other from Texas or buddies.
We weren't buddies, but like I knew of him because of high schools and playoffs and stuff like that. So, but Taylor actually he's doing a great job. We everybody's still learning the playbook, so of course we having communication issues a little bit, not as much. Like telling like, hey, bro, tell me when this is and such. So, but he's doing an awesome job. Like big, fast. I have never seen nobody that tall that can run. He can run. But so it's gonna be a crazy duo this year.
Hey, Cam. So when Cam Little was kicking field goals the other day, you kind of had a running broadcast, and I'm wondering what your major is going to be, and if you might want to join our profession at some point.
I mean, if y'all got an open spot for me, I'll come on now. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Cam Little, that's a good guy, man. I've known him since freshman year, and just to see a person I came in with like that and have the path he's on right now to be drafted at the next level, it was just amazing just to see with my own eyes. So I had to hype my boy up, you know.
Gotcha. Does he keep it light all the time? What's Cam like off the field?
He always like that. He make everybody smiling. He bring everybody, just bring everybody up, and he a great leader as well for the D line.
Like I ain't even been knowing Cam that long, and I know he a goofball. Bro gonna make you laugh all day.
Nico, just you mentioned kind of waiting your time and the past 2 years. I'm just curious, maybe what did you maybe learn the most about yourself, or what did you maybe improve the most that's put you in position to have an impact this year?
I think the most I done learned was actually really learning the playbook, being more physical, getting all the techniques down. I feel like the older guys and Coach Adams and the other assistant D-line coaches, they've helped me a lot, put a lot of effort into me. And I feel like we just going to have a great year as well.
Nico, I'm pretty sure going back to the buck package, I think I saw it was Landon stood up as a buck at any point, or is it just you that does the buck?
I believe today it was just me. Landon was at the 4-hour.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
And Jaquin, you have a background as a quarterback. I'm curious, do you try to throw the ball in front of Coach Petrino so he kind of knows you got an arm, or like how's that gone?
Nah, I still got it. I'll show him every now and then after practice. Like I still got it, but I don't be trying to do all that, man. I just try to get better at this running back stuff. I'm still learning certain stuff, so it ain't. Nah, I ain't trying to do it.
For Nico and Cam, just Taylon Green, how fast he is he hard to catch up with when he gets out of the pocket? What's that like?
He fast, real fast. That's all I can say. Real fast. He long.
And Malachi and Jacoby as well. Just thoughts on those two guys and how they've been performing so far.
I think they both have grown from last year. I want to say this is probably like the first time in Arkansas like it's really a quarterback battle. That quarterback room is stacked. They all carry the tools and assets of being a great runner and a great passer. I'm sorry. They're pretty fast, but I feel like I can catch them. But yeah.
And last one with Coach Mateos, coaching the offensive line now. Have you guys noticed anything, different, anything more difficult that the guys are giving you or anything like that?
I would say it's a different mindset from the offensive line. Like you can see the camaraderie. I don't know if I said that right, but you can see it. Yeah, I don't think I said it right, but you can tell like their bond is stronger and closer, and they carry that on and off the field. And it's just like a different like feeling at practice. Like it's like a game every single day going against that offensive line.
Cam, I was wondering if you could tell me a little bit about Addison Nichols and how Patrick Kudus has been doing inside.
Both of them, like I said, it's a battle with them every day. Addison is from Georgia, so I already knew what type of time he was going to be on because that's where I'm from too. But Addison is a physical player. Talked to a couple of buddies at Tennessee, and they told me that him being at center is the best place for him, and I can tell. Patrick Kudus, I think he should have been inside all along. I feel like that's the best spot for him. And like I said, it's a battle with both of those guys day in, day out.
And I was curious what you thought about Keyshawn Blackstock. I assume you've been going against him quite a bit.
Yeah, I like Blackstock. He gonna make me put my best foot forward every day. He gonna go hard. He gonna give me some different pass sets, some different hands, and as he say, we just trying to get better every play.
And you've been going against, I guess, a little bit of Takias also.
Nah,
No, not much.
I haven't. Yeah.
Well, he's worked a little bit with the first team, hasn't he?
Yeah. The first day we had a little run in.
All right, fellas, appreciate it. Yeah.